This is a video of our church or light bulb scaffolding, which is used in an auditorium or a gymnasium or an amphitheater or a church that has a sloping floor with seats that are immovable. They're bolted down and you can't move them, so you got to get up and over them. So what we have here is we have an engineered solution for that allows clearance from the ground up to about here with this adjustment leg, see that leg, of about 60 inches to clear the seat back on say a church pew. We have chosen to do this a little bit differently. We've built it as a heavy duty product. We use the tube that comes in our commercial grade scaffolding that we sell to dealers all over the nation and contractors instead of a light duty little square tube. This is 42 by 2.3 millimeters or 0.90 in inches in thickness, load tested on our 5x5 sets to around 60,000, 62,000 pounds for a set of 4. We chose to put the cross brace, you see the cross brace here, on the outside by moving the stud from the traditional industry spot on the inside to the outer area, and then we had to protect it with this little protector here, rebar, bar stock protector. The reason we did that is the industry standard on a wallboard, we sell thousands of these a month, is 19.25 inches. So we designed our frame, the width of this frame from the center line here to the center line here to accept 2 of these and fit perfectly. So if you look up to the top there, you can see there's very little space between that, so it almost fits perfectly. We did have to give up an inch here if you put them lower. Let's see. Next, let's talk about the shake and the quality. If you look at this, it is absolutely rock solid. This is the toughest, most sturdy tower that we have ever produced, and we've sold thousands, sell hundreds and hundreds a month. The reason for that is that we put these big adjuster bolts in that once you take this big 16 millimeter cotter pin, it's a huge cotter, a huge pin, and you pin it, then you can take and cinch down on these here and here, taking all slop out of that. So everywhere you can take out slop on scaffolding is a good thing. So we've chosen to add bolts here and here, and we add them on the adjuster leg. So there's your cotter pin, so that it definitely cannot move up or down. And then we add 2 up the top, 2 at the bottom, so it pushes, if you look here, it pushes it back to the corner and takes the slop out. Further, I've been wanting to do this to a long time to some of our products. We've added a bolt down here that takes the slop out of the caster jack. This caster jack is in here because there's about 3 inches of clearance here, and you need to make an adjustment from this hole to this hole, and you don't want wobble in scaffolding. So we've added this, and it has a threaded rod. You can kind of see the threaded rod in there. So you're able to adjust this caster jack to get it absolutely perfectly level. These are about 5 from here to here, roughly 5 feet of adjustment. So there should never be, or I don't think there'll be an application where you run into trouble. We use a stack pin that's been machined out of solid billet stock, and it goes right here. It fits all the way through 2 holes, and it's tack welded underneath the bottom, and it gives a precisionness that you can't get with a pressed standard type industry pin. You can see that right there. There's absolutely no slot when you try to move it back and forth. And of course you'd pin that with a stack pin. And I'll move around. We've got a gin pole included with this, with a 60-foot piece of rope. Goes up, we tie it on, we attach it with 2 drop forged swivel couplers. It goes up so that you can, as you're building the tower up, if you need to, you can install the gin pole and pull these little light frames up, which weigh about 20, 25 pounds each. I haven't weighed them, but our 5x5s weigh 33, so it's in the 20, 25 pound range. On the top, we've got an industry standard safety pole with, there goes a helicopter interrupting us. We've got 5-foot safety rails, single safeties down the side, and 43.5 on either end. So when you climb up, you can climb up the outside, and then you can pull one off, the lower one off, enter, and put it back on. We also include a 5-foot aluminum board with every set of scaffolding except for the half set, which I think is 3 feet, the way I engineered it. So these are 5-footers from here to the top, to the stack pin, and then the upper frame is 3, it's a half frame. Parts rack is diamond plate and it's powder coated. All the little small parts fit in here. The walt boards would fit in here, and the braces and whatnot would go in here. We've also got a frame rack with 2 little troughs or slotted made out of angle that you put the frame, fits right in here, and it's held up right by these 2 bars up here, so you can take this and roll it right to the spot out of a closet, assemble it. When you're finished, put all the pieces and parts back, roll it back, and store it away. We will be updating this regularly with a little more information and details, but toll free is 866-900-0983. Thanks.